Okay, so now I've got my ears on, I have counted up and I am currently an hour ahead of London's takings. It's just not a hotel. I think I'm going to stay in again.
Yeah, that was pretty rubbish.
Every single Suncatcher design has been ticked off. I'm fully sold out on my Dino desk mat. I am about £100 off my best ever sales day. Hello, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Georgie. I'm the artist and creator behind Georgie Sutton Art, a cat and dinosaur themed online shop. I am here at Megacon Birmingham. I've just parked up and now I need to set up. So all my stuff is just everywhere. I've done this convention once before, but I've also done London twice now as well, and Farnborough, and I will be applying for Birmingham in December, I think it is as well. So yeah, little update. Cut my hair yesterday, so let me know what you think. I think it went a bit short, but we'll see if the curls like drop out a bit. But yeah, so I am gonna set up and I'll take you along with me. Hello, so it is day one of Megacon Birmingham today. I have got my jingly jangly ear cuffs on. Oh, I need to put my... I was going to say I need to put my ears on, but I actually don't know where they are. Found them. Okay, so now I've got my ears on. So my hair has actually stayed curly enough and I just refreshed it this morning so I can actually have it down to show off my new haircut. Woo! But yeah, so I've got my coffee. I had a free one today, so we got a large with an extra espresso. So I will be caffeinated in a minute. I had a bit of a kerfuffle with the hotel that I'm staying in. I took some videos, but they were only portrait, so I won't be including them here. But basically, I was just showing my friends like the hotel that I'm staying in. In theory, there's nothing wrong with it, and like the price that I paid, it's kind of okay, but also it's not the best. I literally feel like I'm in a cell. Like the window is tiny in there. It's a rat warren to get to the room. Like I feel like I'm going through the back rooms to get there. Bonus is that there's free parking. It's not guaranteed though because they've only got a small car park. And then their breakfast on a weekend doesn't start till 8. Well, I needed to be the NEC today at 8. So it meant that I couldn't have breakfast that was included. So last night I went and got snacks for today and then also got something that I could eat for breakfast. So I had a lemon muffin, which was very nice. But yeah, so I've got snacks. So I will probably be having a snack in a minute because I'm actually kind of hungry now. I think tomorrow I should be all right because it doesn't open here till 10. So it will be 9 o'clock for traders and tomorrow morning I shouldn't need to do as much stuff. So I'll be able to come in a little bit later rather than bang on like 9 o'clock. So I should have time to have breakfast tomorrow. But yeah, it's just a bit of a faff this morning. But we're here and I'm wearing my mushy top because as I mentioned before, I will be replacing this top, so I haven't restocked it for this convention. So I am out of stock. That's a point, I haven't marked it on. I'm out of stock of one of the sizes. Yes, a medium I'm out of stock of. Small, I've got one and then the display one. I've also put I think it's a 3XL on display on the end of my table. I will show off that in a bit. But for now, I need to just mark that on that is out of stock. Another little thing I did was I actually brought some B grade magnetic planners, which I don't normally bring magnetic planners. If you have been watching my vlogs for a while, you will have known that I used to bring them all the time. However, I just don't bring them anymore. It wasn't that they didn't sell, but they weren't as good sellers as other stuff. They take up a lot of room. It's a bit of a faff because I offer a pen with them as well. So yeah, I stopped bringing them. However, I have got B grade ones and they're just sort of sitting waiting to be sold online, which they're not selling online. So I have brought them. I've marked them really down. They still get a pen. But yeah, so I've put them in the discount bin. Hopefully I sell one or two. If I don't, I don't. We'll just give it a go, basically. It's currently about like 10 past 1. I have counted up and I am currently an hour ahead of London's takings. So it's going a lot better than London. Obviously that could mean that it's going to die off, but so far it's a lot busier than I think London was, but the rows are slightly wider so it doesn't feel as busy. But in terms of sales, it is busier. I've also had a lot of dinosaur people. So a lot of dinosaur stuff is selling, which is nice. I've sold like a sweatshirt and a couple of t-shirts, so that's also really nice. So yeah, it's going good.
It's shiny boy. It's even got one like emoji design. Yeah, but he's such an asshole.
Which one is it?
The white cat.
Yeah.
Got the white cat stare. So he's such an asshole.
They always know that they're pretty as well. Because I've got a ragdoll and he's a pale grey colour, so he's quite whitish, and he knows he's pretty, and he gets away with.
I've got one white one who is like the small balls. I've got one black one who she's my baby, and then I've just got a little calico.
Nice.
Who apparently is insane, and apparently the calico's quite known for being insane.
Yeah.
I didn't like. She's so screamy.
It's why like I've got mine called Tortitude because it's quite a common.
Yeah, I didn't. I was aware.
And then orange cats are just crazy.
Yeah, because you've got another one who's insane.
It's three sphinxes I look at. They're just like dogs.
Yeah, my ragdoll is like a dog. I train him. I take him on walks. He's a dog in a cat's body.
I'll do go out on holidays. Nico isn't that fussed about going outside.
Yeah.
The chopper and me feel like, no, you want to go out. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he'll sit by the front door sometimes and wait. Or he's just an absolute menace in the house. And I'm like, okay, you need to stretch your legs. So the notepads, these ones are obviously smaller, but they don't have magnets on the back.
Yeah.
These ones have magnets on the back, so they can go on like fridge and that sort of thing. Yeah, they have two, one at the top, one at the bottom, so it doesn't like hang off the fridge either. The Halloween ones.
Yeah.
They're all £7, those ones. Of course. Did you want to pay card or cash today? Of course. It's currently 3:30. I've been trying to film an update for a while. It keeps being too busy. My takings, I don't know at the moment, but being that I've just sold a t-shirt, it means that I will have taken more than I did at London on Saturday, and we've still got 2.5 hours to go. So it's going pretty good, to be honest. Obviously, I don't know what Sunday is going to be like, because it could end up being that tomorrow is completely dead. So I'm not going to hold out hope yet, but at the moment it is going well. I did also send off my card with someone to get me another coffee, because I needed another pick-me-up, and I also owed them a coffee. So yeah. I'm part of the Animals with Jobs stamp rally. So this is being hosted by Pad Lily Art. I did the little elephant as a fireman. So there's 6 of us participating. I am the only one in Traders over here. Everybody else is all in Creative Village over here. I have handed out quite a few leaflets. But as far as I'm aware, I think we've only had one claim on it. So it'll be interesting to see, because I know for the Dino one at London, it wasn't until like Saturday afternoon and Sunday where people were really claiming it, because they were sort of coming around and then collecting them on Sunday. I had to take the ear cuffs off, because with the headband and the glasses, the ear cuffs were then pressing into my ears a lot, so it was kind of hurting. So I've taken them off. I've literally sold one of each suncatcher at least, except from my bat cat, which makes me kind of sad. The bat cat's the only one. But every other one I've sold like at least one of. So suncatchers have been doing pretty well. I've sold quite a lot of apparel. Let me have a little look at what I've actually sold. So I've sold 4 sweatshirts, 3 of the green cat t-shirts, a dino t-shirt, 2 of the black t-shirts, and 1 of the mushroom t-shirts. I've also sold 2 bum bags and 2 desk mats and a tote bag. So apparel and that sort of item is doing really well. I've changed the price of my t-shirts now so that they're £22 each, or 2 for £40. And I have had someone buy 2 t-shirts, so obviously that has worked. So hopefully more people do that, because I would like to be selling more t-shirts, because it will mean that I can then justify doing more designs and making more room on my table for them. So that'd be good. And the fact that I've sold more sweatshirts, I think this means that I probably actually sold more apparel today than I did the entirety of London, which is quite amazing. But yeah, it seems to be Birmingham as well, my crowd. I know that a lot of people that I've spoken to, they've not done as well. Apparently Creative Village has been pretty dead, to be honest. But I am on the end of the row, and I'm right on like the walkway. So I managed to get a pretty good spot, and I've put my desk mats. I'll show you a table tour at some point, but they're on the end of the row along with one of these t-shirts, just to entice people to come and have a look. So yeah, I'm gonna go around Sunday morning, because there's a few bits that I want to get, and I want to trade with someone as well. So I will let you know what I end up getting. So I have just got back to the hotel room. I'm going to keep my voice a little bit quiet because I don't think the walls are very well sound insulated. I didn't show you my room yesterday because I'm not gonna lie, I was not having a good time, and I was on the verge of like a little autism meltdown about the hotel and that sort of thing, but we dealt with it, it's fine. Essentially, it's just not a hotel I think I'm gonna stay in again. It was cheap. It's just not the right vibe for me, if I'm honest. To get to the room, it's up 2 flights of stairs. But you go up 1 flight of stairs, then you go through like a rabbit warren of like corridors, and then you go up another flight of stairs, and then you go through another rabbit warren of corridors, and then you finally get to my room. So, not great start. 2, I'm not sure if my camera is going to pick up the sound or not, but they've got a band currently in the pub downstairs because the hotel I'm in, it's a hotel but it's got a pub and it's a chain. It's called the Innkeepers or something like that. Never stayed in them before, but what my camera probably will pick up, that's floorboards. It's like that all throughout the room, all throughout the corridors and everything. The only place it's not is in the bathroom. This is the room. It's just a single bed because I didn't need a double bed and this was cheaper. So I got a single bed, nice mirror, hanging space. It all seems clean. The only thing that isn't clean is the TV remote. It's kind of gross, needs a good bit like alcohol spritz and rub with cotton bud. But there is a coffee station here. The other big issue that I had with this hotel was that when I got here they said the breakfast is served from 8. Now today I wanted to be at the NEC at 8, which meant that the breakfast that was included in the room I couldn't have. So I went to Morrison's last night. I got myself porridge pots, and then also because it was a Morrison's I got lemon muffins because Tesco's don't sell lemon muffins, and these are really good. I really recommend them. And I got some other like snacks and general stuff from Morrison's I needed to get. So I had that for breakfast this morning, and I also got some like crepe things, but I didn't have them until I got to the convention. Tomorrow morning should be all right because I was aiming to be at the NEC for about 9:30, so I can get a coffee before it starts. So that means I'll have like an hour to get breakfast and that sort of thing. So we should be all right. Another downside to this room is the lighting. This is the light. I'm actually using the bathroom light to light this room because there's literally one light there, one light by the bed. That's it. So it's not that well lit. The other thing is that you can obviously see the TV there. Bed is opposite. I'm going to show you the view from the bed. If I sit, this is my view. The view for TV is not great from my bed, but it's fine. I didn't really watch much anyway last night, so it is what it is. There's so much noise, and last night, I don't know what time in the morning it was, but someone like was storming in and out of their room, and the sound of the doors is louder than a normal hotel door. It was just too noisy and it woke me up, and then I struggled to get back to sleep. Not to say it's a bad hotel, it's just, for me, I want it to be quiet when I get home from a convention, not all I can hear is like dush, dush, dush from like the music downstairs. So even though I'm up 2 flights of stairs, I can still hear it. And also through the window, which I'd like to point out is absolutely tiny. It literally feels like a cell window. Like, it's just tiny. So this morning there was no light that came through it. I had to do my makeup. I literally moved the chair from this table that's here into the bathroom so that I could do my makeup in the light, because this window got no light coming through it. So yeah, it's just not the right fit for me. Oh, also I could hear like people outside the window. Tonight I can't hear them, but there was loads of people outside the window last night because it's straight onto Main Street. I can hear the music, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep. And the clocks go forward tonight as well, so I'm losing an hour of sleep as well, so that's even fucking better. But yeah, so I am gonna wrap things up for tonight here because I need to get this makeup off and go to sleep. And then I will catch you when I am back at the convention. Hello, so it is day 2 of London Megacon. It is about 10 to 11 and we are nearly open for general. It's been priority this hour, so I have been doing, not shopping, haven't spent a single penny, but I have done trades. From Mandolin Nicole, she's going to come back by later, but you will have seen. Hello.
Can I get the dinosaur tote bag, the bum bag?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I was going around doing trades with you. Just that one for you.
Yes, please.
Perfect. I will, hang on, I'll pop. Right. So I just made my first sale of the day. So that was nice. It was another trader. So yeah, Madeline Nicole. I've bought a lot of stuff from her in the past, but we're doing a trade today. So we've got the, I can't read it. Welcome to the Void and Cosmic Vibes Only. Yeah, I really can't read backwards. But yeah, so we're going for those 2 stickers and then they're going to come by and get some of my stuff. And then Cats Are Better Than People. They want one of my Galaxy Mouse mats, so I'm trading one of them. I don't think this is going to focus, but it's a little pin badge with a white fluffy cat on it, and it says 100% just a baby, pure floof. So that's like my baby. And then I also got Cult of the Cat sticker as well. So yeah, and it also says Human Slave on it. So yeah, very happy with those bits. It's currently like 10 to 1. When I counted up at like 12, I was only £100 off of what I made last year at Birmingham, so I'm going to have thrashed that because I think I've made at least another £100 this hour. Hiya! It's not Larry. You can feel free to pick anything up if you want a closer look. All the sticker packs show you on the back what's included as well, so you can see them all. Yeah, of course. Did you want to pay card or cash today? Card. Okay, so it's just been super busy and I made a few more sales, so I don't actually know where I left it, but I haven't done an add up. But basically yesterday, I forgot to mention as well, I had a sale of a t-shirt not actually go through, which is really sad, but I think I made enough money to cover it. It could have been worse. It could have been something like a desk mat or a jumper that cost more money for me to produce. Still gutting though, because that means it's £22 that I've missed out on. Never mind. Also, I have sold at least one of every single suncatcher. It's quite satisfying, really. Like, on here, every single suncatcher design has been ticked off. For sticker packs and sticker sheets, it's the Biz Cats that I haven't sold and the Cozy Cats I haven't sold. Although, I'm like 99% sure that I have sold a Cozy Cat one, I just haven't marked it off. So, I don't know on that, but I know for a fact I haven't sold any of the business cats. So that's a shame. They don't always get that much love, and I am contemplating stopping bringing them because for the last few conventions they just haven't sold that well, and I'm going to be bringing alien cats and a few other designs as well that I want to do. So yeah, I think they may be sacrificed. They'll still be on my website, but I just don't think I'm going to bring them to markets anymore. So I've also sold my last Dino sticker book as well, so I have no more of them until my new stock arrives. I also sold my last Dino bum bag. No more of them. I've only got one Space Cat bum bag left, and it's a B grade one. So it's been really good, but I am running low or sold out of a load of stuff. It has just about turned 3 o'clock. I have officially taken more than I did at London, so that's really good. I can't remember how much I spent for London compared to Birmingham. I think Birmingham will be less, but I could be wrong on that. In terms of stock numbers, I'm fully sold out on my Dino desk mat. I brought 4 stock and 1 display, literally sold all of them, even the display one, which I wasn't intending on doing. I'm down to the last ones of both now. That's alright, what's up? Okay, I was just talking to a customer about jumper. So yeah, I've been obliterated from stuff. So Ghost Cats, Suncatchers, completely sold out. I've rearranged my display a little bit, but it's looking quite bad because I've sold out. A couple of the t-shirts and sweatshirts in some of the sizes are really low, like I've literally only got 1 left. It's very different for today. So yesterday, I'd say my best-selling thing was the Dino coaster. I sold literally loads. Today, not a single one has sold. There's still been a lot of Dino people. I've actually sold more Dino Suncatchers today. So, yeah. It's an interesting thing. Very Dino heavy though. It's about 4:15. I'm absolutely shattered. I am about £100 off my best ever sales day. However, that's comparing it to London Comic Con Winter, where I had a lot lower costs than this one. So in terms of profit, it won't be anywhere near my best one, but it's still going to be good, I think. We're at over 2,000 at the moment. So if I can make that extra £100, I'd be really chuffed, because then it would be beating a winter convention, specifically one that was just before Christmas as well. So yeah, that'd be really good if I could do that. But we have only got like 45 minutes to the end, so I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, we'll hold out hope. I'm just coming on to do a little bit of a review recap of Megacon Birmingham. Just to address the elephant in the room, if you've seen my studio tour vlog, this unit behind me has not moved, but my desk has. So I'm currently facing where my desk would have been, but now instead of being here, it's now here. And I'm not going to be showing you it because, as you can tell from this mess, it is a complete state at the moment. If you can also hear some like rustling going on, Jasper has been alone all day today, and he's wanting some attention. You'll get some attention in a bit. Yeah, he did get a new toy today, so he shouldn't be that upset. So to get into it, the con itself, best sales weekend I've ever had. Really good atmosphere, really lovely customers. Megacons are always pretty nice for like attendees and that sort of thing. I did do better at Birmingham Megacon compared to London Megacon. I actually made the same amount. I can't remember by what exact time. I will put it here by what hour. I made more, like where I was matching like London's takings. It was about 1 or 2 hours before the end that I actually beat my sales record. So that would have been London Comic Con Winter, which is the Showmasters one. So that's a completely different event, but that was my best sales weekend on record at that point, and then Birmingham literally just beat it. So I took over 2,000. So yeah, taking's really nice, really good con. The one thing that really, I'm gonna have to take that toy away from him. I'm really sorry, darling. Just got to get away. I know, I'm sorry. Play with something else. The one thing that let the weekend down for me was the hotel. Now, as I said in the vlog, the hotel itself was not a bad hotel. Cleanliness, everything like that was pretty okay, apart from obviously, as I said, the TV remote was kind of icky. There was just too many niggly bits for me. Now, if I hadn't have been working for this weekend, so say I'd just been going to the con to be a guest, then I think I would have been fine with that hotel. But because I was working, I had to set up, I had to break down, I was talking to people all day, it was a lot of energy having to like be used up that weekend. I just need a quiet hotel and somewhere where I can actually rest, and that hotel just wasn't it for me. I got to see some friends, and we obviously all went out for a meal on the Saturday night. Was very tired, but it was really nice to just chat with other traders, because obviously being solo, I don't get to go off and talk to people during the day, so it's really nice to actually meet up outside of the con, and especially as some of the people I rarely ever see. My next vlog, I want to say, is going to be UK TTA. That is, what does it stand for? UK Top Tattoo Artists. I always forget what it stands for, but it's UK Top Tattoo Artists 2026 in Birmingham. So that's at the new Bingley Hall. I have been there. I know how I did already, but I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch that vlog. So that should be next week. I did have a bit of a different video last week just because I had a time-lapse video. There will be another watercolor painting time-lapse video, but it's going to be a bit more of a tutorial. That one is going to come out in the next couple of weeks. So it will either be another watercolor painting or it will be UK TTA. You're just gonna have to wait and see, because it depends which one takes me longer to edit. If you want to keep up to date with anything that I get up to, then you can follow me on Instagram. I post a little pinned post both on Instagram and TikTok of all the events that I'm going to be going to, and in that post I also include my product catalogue. That does include like the deals and prices that I have at markets. They do vary a little bit to online, so if you want to catch me at a market or convention, then you can go and look at that pinned post. I will be posting new ones sort of every 2 months. And then if you want to join my sticker club, I have a Cozy Cat Club over on Patreon. You either get a sticker sheet, a sticker pack, or a sun catcher. April's theme is Dino Nuggies, so if you're watching this when I upload it, then you'll still be able to get the Dino Nuggies. If you're watching it after, then it will be the floral felines. Floral felines, I think I've gone with. It's basically floral cats, and that's also going to be a sticker pack. And you're going to get some, I think it's like 6 digital downloadable colouring pages as well and that sort of thing. So yeah, I will drop links in the caption below for everything, so you can go check that out, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!